Hey ladies and gents, welcome to my channel. I am Lady T-Bug. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and comment below. Today's tea topic is we all up in Nesto's business. Yes, today's topic is Nesto's business. I know on several occasions I've mentioned Nesto's Buckhead and Nesto's Elite Security, and recently I was rewatching Angelica's live reading of Nesto's transcripts, and I wanted to focus on Officer Fields' testimony. Officer Fields testified that she could not locate any legitimate income for Nesto. So that piqued my interest. I wanted to know more about Nesto's businesses. So we're going to get into it. First, we're going to listen to Angelica's live reading of the transcripts, and then we're going to go into reviewing some of the documents. To his next question, he says,
were you able to find any knowledge direct to you that you were able to directly obtain that they had any business relations?
And then Natalie says, currently, no.
Now, did you have an opportunity to investigate Mr. Williams' finances?
Yes.
Okay. Did you find any income from any type of barbershop business in his finances?
No.
Were you able to find any information of charitable donations?
No.
Were you able to find any information about any of his children, Mr. William, that he resides outside the state of Georgia?
No.
Income? No. No. Were you able to find any information about Mr. William? Does he have any children who reside outside the state of Georgia?
Yes.
What state do they reside in?
Currently, California.
What type of income, if any, for Mr. William were you able to find during the course of your investigation?
There have been multiple Venmo transactions into his bank account from various victims that.
So, I'm going to ask you to slow down.
Start over. The witness says, yes. Sure, yes. There are multiple transactions that I've been through Venmo and Zelle. And multiple victims, some that have charges that are pending charges for 1,500. There are also multiple transactions of money that his wife coming into his account, Miss Shirley Strawberry. They told the name there.
Now, during the course of your investigation, we'll go back to this one more time. In terms of barbershop business, were you able to identify during the course of the investigation any location that he ever ran a barbershop out of?
So there was a location in Buckhead which he was not able, he stopped paying the rent on and was evicted from that. And other than that, I have not seen or found a location currently in the most current years.
When was that?
I'm sorry?
When was he evicted?
2021, I believe. I would have to check back on my on the proceeding.
But you weren't able to identify any income from that business?
No, sir.
Mr. Majestic asked, just 1 second, Judge.
Mr. Solomon was able to come up with an answer on your previous question. Mrs. Lewis said, I'm sorry? I don't remember what was it. That's what the judge says. Mr. Majewski says, your answer about the bond, the applicability of hearsay at
bond hearing. Okay. Mr. Solomon? Yes, Judge. So, Judge, OCGA 24-1-2, which discusses the ability of the rules of evidence, and just subsection C, the rule of evidence except with the respect of to privilege shall not apply to the following situation. And then if you go down, it's listed a bunch of different situations. One of which subsection 6 says proceedings which respects to release of on bond. So the rule of evidence and bond hearing don't apply except to privileges, just per the statute itself.
Next, we're going to pull up some documents so we can see what was really going on with Nesto's businesses. The first document we're going to pull up was filed on 5/19/2021. And this document seemed to get the jump start on the eviction process for Nesto's Buckhead business due to failure to pay rent. I'm not going to read this document word for word, but I am going to point out some things that I feel are important. This document was filed on May 19th, 2021 at 2:13 p.m. State Court of Fulton County, proceedings against tenant holding over. Zebra Properties is the plaintiff. Defendant, Nesto's Buckhead LLC, doing business as Nesto's Parlor, and Ernest Williams. Now let's drop down to where you see the numbers 1 through 5. I'm going to read number 2, affiant, attorney. Tenant, failure to pay rent, which is now past due. Now let's drop down to the portion of the document that reads, wherefore plaintiff demands. The plaintiff is Zebra Properties. A, possession of the premises. Past due rent, $15,000. C, rent occurring up to this date of judgment or vacancy at the rate of $7,500 per month. D, $157.81 interest. E, $1,500 late charges. F, $2,498.67 attorney's fee. G, 12% interest, 10% late charges, and 15% attorney fees on all sums occurring after May 18th, 2021. The rest of the document appears to be blank except for the signatures and the notary stamp. After the landlord filed the proceedings document on June 16th, 2021, this document was filed. Nesto is attempting to run another one of his scams. Let's get into this document. On 6/16/2021 at 10:26 a.m., the plaintiff, Zebra's Property, versus defendant, Nesto Buckhead LLC, doing business as Nesto Parlor, and Ernest Williams. State Court of Fulton County, defendant's answer. So Nesto answer was, the unit has real bad water damage. I could not operate business in a proper manner. Also developed a real bad mold all over the entire unit. Nesto filed this document. We see the plaintiff's signature. I'm assuming it's Ernesto Williams or Ernest Williams, whoever he's going by, at the particular time. But this document was filed after the plaintiff, Zebra Properties, began the eviction process. The next document we're about to look at is the marshal's entry of service. This document was filed the day after Nesto's answer. It was filed on June 17th, 2021 at 4:38 p.m. Again, this document is titled Marshall's entry of service. The plaintiff is Zebra Properties LLC. The defendant is Nesto's Bankhead LLC, doing business as Nesto's Parlor. Oh, we have a new name here. BYOB Wellness LLC, and there's an address there. That's the property's address. Let's drop down to the bottom of the document. Georgia, Fulton County. Diligent search made in the defendant. None, EST, Nesto's Bankhead LLC, doing business as Nesto's Parlor. CO, BYOB Wellness LLC. I'm assuming the REG is registered. I'm not sure, but I'm going to go with that. Registered agent, no such business or registered agent located at the above address per owner of the 2 years, Mrs. Heidi Williams. And then they have the date 15th June 2021 and the deputy's signature, okay, and the deputy's number 430. So what it appears is they were trying to get Nesto served, and they went to this fictitious address that was provided by Nesto and company, and the resident that lived there stated that they had been there for 2 years and they were not aware of Nesto's Buckhead, Nesto's Parlor, or BYOB Wellness LLC registered agent. Now that's what I'm getting from this. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what you think. The final document we're going to look at is the order and the judgment. Yes, on July 9th, 2021, in the State Court of Fulton County, State of Georgia, plaintiff Zebra's Property LLC versus Nesto's Buckhead LLC, doing business as Nesto's Parlor, and Ernest Williams, the defendant. Order and judgment. The above style dispossessory matter came before the court for trial on July 9th, 2021. Plaintiff having appeared and announced ready, and defendant having failure to appear, the plaintiff's motion to strike is hereby granted, and it is hereby ordered that judgment is entered against defendants Nesto's Buckhead LLC, doing business as Nesto's Parlor, and Ernest Williams jointly and severally for rent prorated through July 9th, 2021 of $24,677.42, late fees of $2,467.74, attorney fees of $4,071.77, and all costs of court. It is further ordered that the writ of possession shall issue instanter, so ordered. This is blank of day July 2021. Signature is also blank with K. Eric Morrow, but maybe they did a DocuSign or something like that, and it's just not visible on this document. Not sure why it's blank. Judgment prepared by N. Jackson Cotney Jr. Esquire. So that is it. I know I stated previously that will be the last document that I will be sharing, but I found 2 additional docs I want to show you guys. Let's get into it. This document that we're looking at now in the state of Fulton County, state of Georgia, was filed on August 11th, 2021. It is Zebra Property LLC is the plaintiff. Nesto's Buckhead LLC, doing business as Nesto Parlor, is the defendant, and it's a notice of bankruptcy state. The court is hereby notified that on July 2nd, 2021, a voluntary petition was filed pursuant to the statute in the United States Bankruptcy Court for the Northern District of Georgia by defendant herein seeking relief under Title 11 United States Code, that the case initiated by said petition pursuant to that statute. The filing of said petition operates as an automatic stay or the continuance of any action against defendant or its property in above style action Exhibit A and Exhibit B. This second day of July 2021, respectfully submitted, Ernest Williams. Y'all, Nesto is really trying to get out of paying this property company. The next information that I would like to share with you is I did a business search on Georgia Corporation Division, the business information, business name, Nesto's Buckhead LLC. Drop down to principal office address. You will get the location of that business. Then let's move over to the subcode barbershops. Date of formation, registration date, March 18th, 2021. State of formation, Georgia. Dissolve date, October 28th, 2022. Then let's move down to the registered agent information. Registered agent name, BYOB Wellness LLC. And there is that fictitious address where Heidi Williams resided for 2 years, and the county is Fulton County. All right, y'all. I think I provided y'all with enough information, enough documentation. Y'all marinate on this, but before you leave, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.